Cat Clyde with Everywhere I Go. Well, one of the greatest musicals of all time is coming to the Grand Theatre starting tonight. The Phantom of the Opera will be on the Spreet stage by London High School students. The run marks the 25th year of the annual high school project at the theatre, and was what a better way to mark the milestone than the timeless songs of Andrew Lloyd Webber, like The Music of the Night, All I Ask of You, and Think of Me. Joining me now are two students who are playing lead roles in the musical. Emma Bishop is playing Christine, and Kieran Prouty is playing the Phantom. Good morning to you both.
Morning.
Good morning.
So you're taking on the longest running show on Broadway. Emma, what went through your mind when you got one of the roles as Christine?
Well, this show has been a big part of my life since I was about 7 years old. It's been my mother's favorite musical since she was young as well. And I know that I've always loved Christine just as a character. And I know that auditioning for this, it was a very big taking. I had to grasp what I was coming into with how big of a commitment this show would be. And being given that opportunity to be able to play Christine in London is such an honor, especially at 17.
Right, so the musical and the songs are familiar to you?
Very much so.
Well, that's amazing. Kieran, you're playing the Phantom. How are you approaching that role?
Gosh, listening a lot to my idols that I've really admired growing up, Colm Wilkinson especially, who was the original Canadian Phantom, has been a big inspiration. A lot of listening, a lot of watching, a lot of analyzing previous performances. But, trying to make it our own. That was a big thing that our director wanted us to remember, is that these characters should be our own characters. We shouldn't try to imitate, but rather take inspiration from previous performances.
Right, that's one of the things when you're taking on a performance that is so established, so well known, making it your own. What ways have you done that?
So a lot with the blocking, with the direction that our director has given us. There's different movements we've done rather than the, stereotypical or the traditional movements like in Music of the Night. We've got a bit different choreography, and I think finding new ways to sing it, because of course our voices aren't fully developed yet. So we've had to find new and just new ways to approach difficult high bits, low bits of singing.
Right, like listening to Sarah Brightman sing something. It's a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Emma, how much work has gone into putting on this production from your point of view?
From my point of view, I feel that the work started the minute that this show was announced, really. I feel the preparation that went into auditioning was very intense, especially seeing as my voice is not fully developed. I am quite young, and it's a big undertaking with this role, especially because this isn't a underground show. This is very well known. People have seen it or at least heard of it, and they have their ideas about what it looks like. So I feel with that kind of pressure, I wanted to make sure that I could live up to my own expectations as well as be able to put on a great show, but also making it personalized. I feel that not even just from the long days at show, but even going home and memorizing the songs, the lines, going over blocking, and just really consuming myself with the show has helped so much. And I feel really in tune with not just the character, but just the show in itself.
Do you have like a favorite part of the show that you look forward to while you're going through these rehearsals?
Within our show, or just the show in general?
Yeah.
I would have to say my favorite scene is the final layer, which is the end scene of the show. It's like the last 10 minutes between Christine, the Phantom, and Raoul. I will not talk too much more into it because no spoilers. You have to come see it. But I love the intensity of that scene, the overlapping melodies and singing. It's so full of emotion that I feel I can really drive it home at that point, and the control you have to have within your own acting and singing. It's just really challenging, and I find that it can help me grow as an actor and even just as someone who wants to do theater in the future.
All right, I'm going to put that to you, Kieran. How has being a part of this production helped you as an actor and singer?
Yeah, so This role has been unlike anything I've ever done. I've done a lot of comedic roles in my past, and a lot of roles that required a more modern approach in the singing. And I'd always had a big passion for singing in general, so I'd explored classical singing, modern Broadway, and then like the golden age of Broadway. And this has been unlike anything I've ever done before. So it's been a real challenge, but really exciting to explore the character, explore the complexities of him. We, in our rehearsal process, we distilled the Phantom down to a man. We think he is just a man with a lot of problems and a lot of trauma that he's working through throughout the show, and he goes about those problems in a terrible way, with all the murders and everything. So it's been a challenge, but it's been really exciting to learn, especially the vocals. The vocals have been a real challenge, but a real joy to do.
Right, you said you've done comedy in the past. Has this been something that's sort of stretched your abilities, or?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I've never played really, I guess, the antagonist in a show or an evil character, so it's been difficult to try and find that, I guess, aura about him, because he's got a very grand and very, I guess, he's got a presence about him that everyone knows and everyone can feel. And I guess I had to find ways to bring that to the character in my own way with roles that I've done in the past, and to try and bring out, I guess, new acting that I haven't really explored yet.
Right, I understand there's more than one Phantom,
Yes.
more than one Christine.
Yes.
Now, are you two doing a performance together?
No.
You're not, okay.
Unless one of the other Phantoms or Christines gets sick, we do not perform together. We are in two different casts.
Okay, there's alternates.
Yes.
All right, Emma, give us a sense of how much work has gone into this for you guys. I know you're starting another year of high school. You're also doing this production. You're going to do performances at night. Give us a sense of how much work you're putting in here.
Just with the show run, or just rehearsals in general?
Yeah, everything.
I feel with the amount of shows that we have, as there are some at night and there are some in the morning, so we have some 11 a.m. ones for schools to be able to buy out and come see, but we also just have matinees in general. I feel that the school boards have really helped with that, is that they've been very understanding with what we have to miss, like our teachers and whatnot being like, well, we have to be away. However, I feel they're doing their best to help us keep on top of things, especially seeing as we are high school students. We will be going into university soon, or colleges, whichever. And being able to balance that has been a little bit of a challenge, but I feel that we all are still rising to the top of what we can. And yeah, it's been decently okay.
Right. And what do you hope the audience takes away from seeing your performances?
I hope they take away a sense of something new to find within the show, as I feel that the show's been done quite a lot, seeing as it did have a 35-year run on Broadway, which is absolutely incredible. Being able to see it in a different light almost, as I feel that the way that we've created the Phantom, or we've created Christine, I feel they are a little bit different. They're more personalized. I hope they can kind of see and like what they see as well. Yeah, it's really just being open to new ideas and hopefully enjoying them.
All right, and for the Phantom, what do you hope the audience walks away with?
I would agree with that. I hope they walk away seeing the show in a new light. I hope, above all else, that they're always entertained, that they are at the edge of their seat at every moment in the show. I've always hoped that they enter the show and they leave the show thinking we didn't just watch high school kids perform the Phantom of the Opera. We just watched the Phantom of the Opera as we always remembered it. You know, that's I think my biggest hope, is them not walking away thinking that they just watched a high school performance of the show, but a real live, fully done with the chandelier, with everything, a real performance of the Phantom of the Opera, which is what I think this is, and I think that is what people will walk away with.
All right, amazing. We'll leave it there. Congrats to you both on making the cast, and good luck on your performances. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
That was Emma Bishop and Kieran Prouty, who are playing lead roles in the high school projects The Phantom of the Opera at the Grand Theatre. The musical debuts today and runs through October 7th. Tickets are available at the Grand Theatre's website, grandtheatre.com. It is clear and 8 degrees